The Chicago Bears have a forgotten player, and he's just turning heads in OTAs and during this offseason. Chicago Bears Kyler Gordon. He's a player that's getting ignored, but already in this offseason, he's really turning heads. I think he's going to be our next superstar. All the emphasis on the secondary is on Jalen Johnson, Brisker, Stevenson, right? Even new Pro Bowler safety, Kevin Byard. But Kyler Gordon, he kind of gets lost in the shuffle. Not much media coverage at all. And what's up? I'm Sean. This is Sports Talk Bears. We have a fantastic, positive community here. Would love for you to join us. Join the family. Like and subscribe. So, we need to give this guy some love and recognition, right? He was our most improved player last year. I think he's ready to make the jump to elite status now that he's playing full-time at the nickel spot. Some proof of that. And I'm going to go to this story on bearswire.com. It kind of goes through some breakout players from last year, but I think he's going to go even further now. So, Gordon only allowed 2 touchdowns on the season through the air. He dropped his yards per completion from 12.1 in 2022 to only 9.4 in 2023. His misses were also significantly reduced from his rookie year. He just really came into his own in 2023. So a big reason his rookie year wasn't great, that was due to him being flipped around to different spots on the back end. He was moved from outside corner to the slot, just moved constantly. Not ideal. But now, being a full-time nickel corner, that's where he belongs in this defense. And there's some concrete reasons to believe he's going to launch into a new level this year. So let's get to it. I'm going to close down this story. Check out that story on bearswire.com. So, the former number 39 overall pick in the 2022 draft, Gordon flashed a little in his rookie year, but honestly, the guy kind of struggled a little bit. Let's go through it. He managed 3 interceptions still, 1 forced fumble, 1 recovery as a rookie. And he said the game started to slow down for him toward the end of the 2022 campaign. So what did he do as a reaction to that? This guy, he wants to be the best. Gordon spent the offseason going through every single snap he took as a rookie, and he cataloged his mistakes and why he made them. The result of this, and this is from a story on NBC Sports Chicago. It goes through kind of a recap of the Bears secondary last year, so I can leave you the link if you would like. I always want to give credit to source material. So Gordon went through every single snap he took as a rookie and cataloged his mistakes and why he made them. And the result was super positive. A new increased confidence, a new mentality, a new swagger. I mean, it was his offseason study that really made a difference in making the leap he had last year. So last year, he ranked 4th in the NFL in passer rating allowed in the slot. That's at 83.6. That's courtesy of PFF. He allowed 38 receptions for only 336 yards and 2 touchdowns when in the slot. That's absolutely fantastic. He also had 2 interceptions, 3 pass breakups. To put it shortly, he played fast, he played free, he played physical in his second year. He was solid in the run defense too. He had success as a blitzer as well when Eberflus sent him, and that's what Coach Flus loves. To hear from Gordon, and this is courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago, I'm just not thinking about it, honestly. I'm just out here chilling. I'm having fun. I don't want to say I'm relaxed, but I'm turned into everything that's happening. Everything is just a constant flow. I'm at peace doing whatever I'm doing. I just feel like I'm able to control whatever I need to control. I'm in balance. I'm in order. That's a really good place to be. And the year could have been so much better last year. But he started out slowly due to the hand injury he got in week 1 against Green Bay. He broke his hand. It kept him out, I think it was 4 weeks. He got back in. He got acclimated in October, and then he really got settled in by November, and the secondary really started to come together as a cohesive unit. 2 games that were really showcases for him, both in prime time against the Panthers and against the Vikings. If you go back and look at the highlights for those 2 particular games, man, he had multiple just ridiculous hits, played super strong against the run. He was just sticking tackles. He's an excellent tackler, and he only allowed 2 passing touchdowns the whole season as well. The guy's only 24, just getting into his prime. And the hard stats from last year are as follows: 61 total tackles, 3 for a loss, 1 sack, 3 quarterback hits, 6 pass breakups, 2 interceptions. I mean, there isn't anything that shows the success of GM Ryan Poles' rebuild plan. It's shown best by what we see in this secondary. 4 starters who are under 25. Only Jalen Johnson's making big money, and it should all stay together long term. Top tier production without cap destruction. Better yet, we haven't seen the full potential of this group yet. The players, they're still maturing. And Gordon has at least 2 more years under contract, pairing up with Johnson, pairing up with Brisker. He's now locked in at nickel, and he's going to exclusively play there. His ceiling, it feels limitless. He just needs to stay healthy. He's missed multiple games 2 years running, so really health is his main concern. And as you know, he warms up wearing a Spider-Man mask. And here's a little insight on that straight from him. I feel like the mask, the Spider-Man outfit, it's similar to how I play. Aggressive. I just like using my abilities and instincts and stuff like that, especially in the nickel position where I'm at now as far as reading run pass. Just trying to find a way to the ball, just being around the ball. So since being drafted together, it's usually tough to talk about Gordon without also talking about Brisker as well. So when general manager Ryan Poles and head coach Matt Eberflus, when they took over this franchise in desperate need of a rebuild, they stripped everything down. They tabbed Gordon and Brisker as their first 2 key building blocks. And this is to hear it from Gordon. From the beginning, we've always said that they brought us here to come to change things around. Let's do everything in our power to do that in whatever way possible. We're doing everything we said we would. He's grown so much, but the biggest hang up on his rookie year, simply just not taking the right angles, not playing the right gap. And when asked about that, he said it took him a while for his mind to slow down during his rookie season. And he also said that the key, it was to be efficient in his movement, allow his natural speed, allow his ferocity, that's his word, to take over. So last year, the belief that Gordon and Brisker would be foundational pieces to build on, that started to come to fruition. But we needed to be patient because Brisker had a concussion that cost him 2 games and then a little more time to get back up to speed. And as we talked about Gordon, he had a broken hand. So all in all, the Bears defense, I'd say, I don't think we got fully healthy until week 10. And that almost perfectly dovetails with the week 9 arrival of star defensive end Montez Sweat. And what a great addition he was. So from week 10 until mid-December last year, let's look at this. Brisker, he led all NFL safeties with 25 tackles. That's per PFF. He ranked 3rd with a missed tackle rate of only 5.7%. That's amazing. And my favorite game of the year, it should be your favorite too, the 28-13 win over the Detroit Lions. Brisker, he notched 17 tackles in just a marquee performance there. And that was also the game that I think Gervon Dexter really came out with his first sack in the league. To hear it from Coach Flus, he's saying that's amazing, and he's going to continue here. What Brisker brings is the reason we drafted him. Ryan and I always talk about guys we acquire and bring in here. They have to love football. So what does that do, loving football? It brings a passion. It brings a juice to everybody else. If we get enough guys like that, which we have a bunch of guys like that, but then you can tangibly see that on the field. You can feel that energy, and that's what he is. We just have a nice mix here in this secondary. The steady veteran presence of Jalen Johnson. He's arguably the best corner in the league. At least PFF supports that. We got Brisker. He plays physically, just played violently. He's exactly what the Bears saw when we drafted him out of Penn State. Tyreek Stevenson. In my opinion, he should have been in consideration for Rookie of the Year. He just had a ridiculous turnover run after week 13 last year. It was great to see. We even have Terrell Smith. He's developing, and in a lot of teams, he would be starting right now. I just thought it was important to shine the light on Kyler Gordon. He's the glue guy in this secondary. He holds down the slot role. He provides solid run support as well. He's just a great defender, even when he's not covering passes, and just an indispensable piece. And he's a bit overlooked. Look for him to get Pro Bowl consideration this coming year. I don't think it's possible to have a better four-guy crew to shut down the passing game of opposing teams. And these guys, they're just going to be together for years to come. And this is something to be excited about as we move through this offseason. Watch for these guys to further gel during OTAs next week, during camp. Look for some of these rookies to come on strong. I really hope that Austin Booker is going to do what I want him to do. I would like Jamari Chroma to come on and push out Dominique for that last spot. It would be really nice. But you guys let me know what you think. Bear down. Such a great offseason. It's just going to get better. See ya.